Welcome back to my channel, or welcome in if you're new. If you are new, my name is Gabbie. I am an illustrator, author, that's a new one, graphic novelist, printmaker. I just love to make art. That's kind of my thing. We do cozy little drawing videos together on this channel, so welcome in. If you're not new, welcome back, and you're probably noticing that this is the first time I've posted in quite a while. It has been a few months since I've been on YouTube, but I just have really been wanting to come back. I actually wanted to record this last week, but I had a cold, so my voice sounded just awful. So if I'm still a little stuffy today, please bear with me. I think I'm feeling a lot better, but if I sound it, sorry. For all of the art supply and spec people out there, I'm going to be working on an iPad Pro today using Procreate, and the pencil I'm using to ink and color and shade, I get asked this all the time. I'm using the 6B pencil, which is available in Procreate natively, I believe. I want to mention real quick what I'm working on here. I am working on a new artist portrait for my branding. I was looking at the one that I used to have, and I do still like it, but I just think that I wanted to do something a little new. I also haven't drawn digitally in a hot minute, so I wanted to do something fun and silly and sort of get back into the swing of drawing digitally, remembering how to actually do it. So yeah, this is my new artist portrait. I'm really happy with the way the final product came out. This might be a part of a bigger project where I am trying to redesign most of my branding. That's definitely going to be something that would come later this summer, but yeah, stay tuned to see more of this branding, redesigning my website type content. Anyways, I haven't posted in a while, a little minute. I have been up to a lot of really crazy stuff, and I just wanted to catch up with you guys a little bit in this video. This is pretty unscripted. I just wanted to chat with you. So the biggest thing I've been up to since we last talked is I finished my book. It feels crazy to say it still. I finished the graphic novel. I can't believe I'm even saying that. It still really doesn't feel real. It's so exciting. It's crazy. It's scary a little bit. On the whole, I am really, really pleased and happy, but I'm also very nervous. This project I started in 2021. It has mostly been a project that existed in my mind, and then, my editor, my editing team, and my agent have seen it, obviously. But other than that, it has mostly just existed in my head. So, after many years of writing and thumbnailing and inking and coloring, it is going to be available for purchase in spring of 2026. It's a middle grade graphic novel called Serendipity, and I can't wait to share more about it with you guys when the time is right. I still can't believe that it's done. It's a crazy thing to say. It's definitely the biggest achievement of my illustration career so far, and I just I don't know. I'm still kind of blown away and really impressed that I actually did it. Obviously, it was going to get done once I signed the contract. There was no real going back for me before that. It's just, I'm really proud of myself. I never thought I would be able to complete a project this big, but I did. It's 220 pages long, and it's all mine, and I get to share it with you guys next year. So anyways, if you are interested, I would be happy to tell you guys more about it when the time is right. But yeah, that was definitely the biggest thing that kept me away from not just YouTube, but social media in general. I've been pretty dead on all social medias. I also had another big deadline this past month or so that I'm not really able to talk about yet, but it was a pretty big project and it took a lot of my time for sure. I promise you, as soon as I get the okay that I can start talking about it, I will be talking about it. But, anyways, yeah, between those two big publishing deadlines, I really haven't had a lot of time to put energy into anything else. And to be totally honest, I do feel like I was a little bit burnt out this past. I basically since the beginning of this year, I've been feeling burnt out. It's hard because I really do love the schedule that I had this past year. I really felt a lot of comfort in the routine I had. I'm the kind of person who really thrives on knowing what I'm going to do every day. So I would get up every morning, have my coffee in the morning. I would work on serendipity. I knew I had to, complete a certain amount of pages every day to keep on my schedule and hit my deadline. Then I would have my lunch and then I would work on this other publishing project. So I really did thrive in that just sort of execution. I knew what I had to do every day type phase. I'm definitely entering a different phase of my career now where it's a lot more ideation, a lot more creative, problem solving, coming up with new ideas for things I would want to do. I definitely think that there is more publishing in my future. I'm really passionate about the work I have done, and I'm really in love with the publishing comics community. So it's definitely something I want to continue doing, but it just can feel like a beast when you are sitting there thinking, I need an idea for another book. So I'm trying not to think of it like that. I'm trying to more just give myself a creative break and try to remember some of the stuff that I was doing before I was working on a book. And being on YouTube and being on social media in general is definitely something that I was doing a lot more before I sold a book. So that's something I want to come back to. I really, especially YouTube, I have missed a lot. I really love these long form videos. I love to talk about topics that have been like interesting to me in the art world and in the world in general. I also think that I have been shying away from YouTube and social media just because I've been spending a lot of time thinking about what kind of online presence I want to be. Obviously, I want to be myself. Every creator, gives some part of themselves authentically online. I just have noticed as a person using the internet, and let me know if you guys feel this too. I have just been really burnt out with influencer culture and just people online in general. And I'm not sitting here saying that I'm an influencer or that I even have the numbers to be compared to these people. But this YouTube channel definitely has gotten more views than I expected it to. I started it, I guess it last year or the year before. I started very slow with the sketchbook tour. And that first video I posted coming back, I had made videos like in 2020 or 2021 that didn't get much traction. But my first video back was a sketchbook tour. And I just remember being blown away by how many views it got. I think it's probably still my most viewed video. I got a lot of followers. I'm not, for clarity, I'm not monetized on YouTube. I am, let me think. I'm not monetized on YouTube. I have hit the subscriber count I need to be monetized, but I don't have the view hours or like the watch hours that you need to have. And to be honest, like as I get closer to that goal, it almost makes me nervous. I'm trying to decide exactly what I want this to be, what I want my online presence to be. And the more I think about it, I'm not necessarily in love with the idea of being an influencer. I don't even like saying that or thinking about myself in that way. I just think that there's a lot of influencer culture right now where people are trying to convince you to buy more stuff and this is, I'm not talking about anybody specific in our world. I understand that everybody has to do what they have to do. It's the world kind of sucks right now, and I totally get that. But for me, I guess I'm in a place of privilege where this social media is not my income. I make my money being an artist. I make most of my money in publishing. I also have online store sales, but social media doesn't really factor into that for me. And I guess I'm trying to decide if I ever wanted to. And I'm thinking the answer is probably no. I am not comfortable with taking products from companies. I'm not comfortable with doing sponsorships personally. I watched a really good video from Shauna Rippery. I'm not entirely sure how to say her last name, but I love her channel. And she talks about this type of thing a lot. I will link the specific video I'm thinking of, talking about YouTubers and sponsorships. But I actually have, my channel's pretty small, but I have had multiple companies reach out and want to sponsor my channel and be a part of it. I've had some items sent to me for free. And I to be so honest with you, I just don't think I'm comfortable with it because if I do recommend a product, I want my audience to know that it's something that I actually like. If I make a video that's like, oh, my favorites of the year, I don't want people to question if some of the content is sponsored, right? And again, I'm not coming for anyone specific here. I think that you definitely can do sponsorships in like an ethical and good way, but I just think personally, I don't have the bandwidth to try to navigate that. So if this channel ever does become monetized, I don't think I will be taking on sponsorships. And if I do, I would want to be open with you guys about it and make another video like this where I'm sort of talking more candidly about it. But anyways, that's just something that's been on my mind lately, and I'm trying to navigate that in the way that feels best for me online in general. So if you have any thoughts about that, please let me know. I would love to get your guys' input on this. I guess my moving forward is I do not want any sponsors on this channel. I just think that there's so much sponsorship online now. I would love for my channel just to be a nice place to be. Anyways, I'm gonna be moving at the end of this month. It's such a beast of packing that I'm working on right now, but I am moving from the Cleveland area to the Richmond, Virginia area. I am really, really excited. I've lived in Cleveland area for about 3 years now, and it really has been a nice experience. It is just a little further away from my friends and family, so I'm going to be moving back to an area that I know really well, that I really love, and it's just going to be a good thing for me. I really enjoyed my time in Cleveland, but I'm just ready to be a little bit closer to home, I think. So, yeah, I'm going to be moving at the end of this month. There's a lot of packing to do. I have to go through everything in my studio, and 3 years is actually the longest I've ever lived anywhere in my adult life. I've moved around a ton, and I can't believe how much stuff I've accumulated. It's crazy. I'm trying to be really ruthless with what I'm keeping and what I'm not, but then I'm also trying to make sure that I'm getting rid of things in a responsible way, which can be kind of tough to balance. I have so many art supplies that I have been carrying around seriously since I was 16 years old. And I'm trying to be really honest with what I'm actually using and what I am not using. So my art supply collection is definitely going to get downsized. I considered making a vlog, like a move out of my studio with me vlog. I didn't do it because I am a little embarrassed with how crazy and wild my studio looks right now. So I think I might do a move into my new art studio with me. I always, when I live somewhere, I try to get a second bedroom if I can. I'm a big in-home studio kind of girl. I love the 0-minute commute. I know some people really struggle with like the putting the work away at the end of the day, which I do struggle a bit with. But for me, I just think financially it makes the most sense for me to have my studio in my house. And I love being around my cats. I'm a major homebody. So for me, a home studio is definitely best. But yeah, the move is definitely big and will be taking up a lot of my time. I do have a few videos. So I have this video coming up, and then I also have a sketchbook tour that I recorded. I'm gonna upload that, and then I have another video. So I have a few videos lined up for you guys because I've really been missing YouTube and I really want to come back. This is like my most favorite hobby, is just I've really enjoyed video editing more than I thought I was going to, and I want to get better at it. I'm definitely still an amateur, and I know that that shows. And I think that's going to be it for today. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments how you're doing. Anyways, I'm Gabbie. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you're taking care and being creative. And I will catch up with you in the next video. Thanks so much. Bye.